Okay, so here we go. After one too many crappy emails, I thought I'm not trusting DBFX and sending this back to them because I don't trust them to give me my money back. So I thought, screw it, I got nothing to lose, I might as well. So I've wired the plug. If you're wondering, Jay, you idiot, you've put the blue wire to the live and the brown wire to the neutral. That's because that's how they wired their plug. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to send it back, and one of the reasons why I'm now making this 100% honest review. I'd like to thank DBFX actually for making me angry enough to actually do this video. So I'm gonna put the plug on, the back of the plug on. I'm not going to edit it because I want you guys to see that I haven't swapped the wires around or anything when I've plugged it in. So I'm going to try and do this in one take. So here we go, one British plug now fitted to the flanger doubler. So one of the questions I asked them when I originally wired it was, right, I've wired it the way it should have been wired, with the brown to the live. Is the pedal likely to be damaged? Ooh. So they wouldn't even admit their mistake, let alone give me any sort of technical information to sort of say, nah, the unit's fine, you'll be okay. So I don't know if this unit now works or sounds like it should. So we're just gonna like fire it up, have a look at it and see what we got, okay, as it is. Like I said, it might be broken because it was wired in. Well, unfortunately for me, not only do I know how to wire a plug, but I would have googled it even if I didn't. So there we go, so we're on. Doesn't seem to be getting hot. It's a bit warm, but generally it's okay. Now there's a small hum coming from it. Probably won't pick up on the mic. We'll see if it does. Not very loud. Bit worrying. We'll see if it gets louder when we play it. I had a quick go of it last night, and after a while the hum did get louder, so we'll have a look at that. The knobs feel great though. Switches are awesome. Yeah, first impressions is awesome. The only bad thing I gotta say is the plug, and then the subsequent emails I had trying to fix it. So there is, bring the camera over, there is something loose in here though, which don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me unplug the cable, so it's definitely not that. So for 350 quid, I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. So, oh crumbs, I've forgotten which is send and return now. So this is plugged into the amp send and return. So bear with me a minute, I gotta try and jump around the back of the amp and try and figure out which is which. Because I'm smart, I color coded the cables. So purple is return. So return goes from the output of the pedal, and send goes into the input. There we go. Sweet, happy days. So I got it dialed down quite low. Okay, so let's go. Let's fire it up. Let's just, guitar's plugged in, amps on. Let's rock. Ooh, that hum is getting louder. Before I even plug it in, I can hear it. It's been on a while. See if I can hear it. Now I wonder if that's just the flanger. Turn the flanger off. No. Definite transformer hum. We'll see if it gets louder as it goes on, right? I can't play. Maybe we'll edit that out. So it sort of sounds like there's a bit of reverb on there. It's not too bad. See, I don't know if that reverby sound is supposed to be on there. Is that the doubler effect? It's not terrible. It's not dialed in very much. Let's have a look. So at the moment we've got everything pretty low. Okay, everything's set to about 9 o'clock. So let's turn the mix up to 12. Again, my numbers are wrong. Okay, so the mix is now at 12 o'clock. Starting from dry, so we're halfway. Very reverby. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. We'll turn the manual up to 12 as well. So it sounds really reverby. The amp reverb is off. Let's just turn everything up halfway. Regen, mix, manual, speed. I've got invert on as well, so we'll have a listen to that. I don't know, maybe that's just me not dialing it in right. Hum's still there, but it seems quieter now. So, for the doubler mode at least, it prefers being dialed down low. Assuming that's how it's supposed to sound. Let's turn everything up full. My guitar volume's off. I don't know, is that normal? That's one of the questions I couldn't actually answers I couldn't get out of DB Effects. So like, I don't know if that's normal. I might get some damn use out of it, but that just seems weird to me. Oh, spaceship. Some cool sounds actually. So we're still on the doubler mode. There we go, and it's gone away now. So that might be how it's supposed to work if you turn everything up full. So we'll turn everything back down to about 9 o'clock. So everything's sort of going that way, okay, at the moment. turn the bypass on or off. I'm not sure what that works. I suppose it depends how philosophically inclined you are. So yeah, this is the dry sound then. Okay, this is no doubler. Don't know if my amp's loud enough. My neighbour should be awake by now. Oh, don't you run away, you fool. How loud's this? Maybe a bit more. Okay, maybe this will come through on my data. Not warmed up, so I don't want to embarrass myself doing any more lead stuff. So that's dry. This is with the doubler. To play with this on your lap. So some kooky sounds coming out of it. Probably could do with dialing in. I guess my point is I don't know if that's right because I've already fired the pedal up once with the neutral live switched and they couldn't give me an answer. They were just really crappy about it. I'm going to post all those emails in the next video, by the way. So I'm not going to screw around anymore with the doubler bit. Let's go straight into the flanger. Turn the mix up. Turn the speed up. Turn the mix down, we'll keep the width and the speed up. The width and the speed, we got about 12 o'clock, regen, we haven't touched that at all. Let's turn regen up to full, well not full, up to about halfway as well and see what that does with the flanger. Well, try again. Flanger seems fine. Let's turn everything up. Whoa! So I don't know what that is. So guitar's off. Oh, something's still coming through though. Oh, that's the Ibanez. I don't know why. Anytime you turn the volume all the way down, something still comes through. Anyway, so regen, mix is up high. Regen. Is that normal? DBFX, they couldn't tell me. And they weren't interested when I asked them about me doing a video. Maybe it's not normal and they don't want anyone seeing. So I don't know, let's see what we can do. See if we can speed it up. Oh no. That's the width. That's interesting. What happens if we invert the phase? Oh. So, oh, the hum. Like, it's not too bad, right? But I don't know what other people's standards are with audio equipment. Generally, we don't like it to make noise if it's not supposed to. That's the bit that's supposed to make noise, not the bits plugged into it. Anyway, it is what it is. So, I don't know. I don't know, like, how do I feel about having spent 357 quid on it? If I plugged it in and that's how it sounded, I would have been like, I don't know if it was worth 357 quid, but I took a gamble and that's what it is. That's fair enough. The fact that the plug was wired wrong when they sent it out, with the blue and the neutral flipped. So when I wired it right, has that caused any damage to it? I don't know. Is it working the way it should? I don't know. I haven't actually cracked it open yet to see what the rattling is. I wouldn't know what to look for unless there's something obvious. Then I don't know how I'm going to fix it. I got a very clever mate who might know how. But yeah, maybe I'll do another video where I just compare other people's settings and I plug mine in, and we'll just see if it does the same thing. But if you've got one of these units, please let me know. Is that weird, like, siren thing? Is that normal when you dial it up? I don't know. I haven't got any other pedals to compare it to. I've got a Mimic doubler that produces a very different effect. Let's put it that way. And there's probably a lot of you wondering, should I get a Mimic or should I get one of these? Or even an MXR flanger doubler, right? I don't know. I haven't got the MXR flanger doubler. There's plenty of videos comparing DBFX pedals when they're working properly and the MXR units. I'll do one comparing my DBFX unit and the Mimic doubler, I guess. There's another video coming soon showing all the emails, like my entire customer experience with DBFX, which might give you a bit more context as to why I was so angry in my first video. And yeah, we'll just flip it through. We'll just take it from here, and I'll keep you posted in whether or not they're foolish enough to send any more emails, or whether they're gonna just leave it alone, because from as far as I'm concerned, I don't want anything more to do with DBFX. They declared war, so it's fine, whatever, they got a war. Godspeed, see you in the future, and hey, look, if you want one of these units, then pays your money, takes your chances. I know if I bought the rack unit for $800, which would have been something like £750 or something, and they wired it wrong, and I plugged it in, I would have been really, 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 really pissed off. So, yeah, Godspeed to you on that. See you next time in the next video. Thanks to DBFX for making me angry enough to motivate me to do this video. Ta. While I was talking, yeah, the pedal has actually got so loud now, the microphone probably can pick it up if I shut up for a second. Turn everything down. Wow. Follow the lead. Let's make sure there's no camera trickery going on. I can't even see it. Right, the camera focus. Right, okay. So, let me spin this round. What happens when we unplug the flanger doubler? Like, how crazy is that? That's not a good pedal.